He was once a consultant with McKinsey's in the US. And then he left his lucrative job and he came back to India to join this madness called retail. He is Pankaj Tibrewal, COO Pantaloons, whom we are going to meet over a cup of cutting chai.
Earlier, the way we used to think is whatever got stuck, do promotions and get rid of them.
Sure.
Now we are saying, what does sale mean for the customer? So if I'm an office goer, it's the sale that I'd like to stock up on my basic khakis. So we're working extra hard to ensure that khakis are available and there's a good offer on khakis. So that's another example of creating value for the customer.
Then you have properties like Pantaloon Femina Miss India. I think it's taken fashion to another level altogether, and Pantaloon definitely to another level. Do you see any such promotions, properties coming up in the near future?
We are working on some ideas. We haven't finalized anything as yet. One idea we are working on is associating ourselves with some of the TV shows that these target segments associate themselves with.
You mean product placement within the show?
Sponsoring them, it could be plain advertising, associating with these shows. So an example is MTV Roadies. Maybe that's a way to connect with the youth. But we haven't finalized what we're going to do.
You have a pretty large workforce. How do you go about finding the right... Oh, cutting chai, thank you. How do you go about finding the right fit and then bringing them up to the level that you are looking for and hope that they will be able to deliver the right amount of customer experience, what we were talking about? How do you go about doing that?
I think we have a fairly robust infrastructure to recruit people. And FHDL does a wonderful job of giving the required training. Once they are on the floor, we invest a lot of time in helping them not just grow professionally but personally as well. In the store, we spend a lot of time in terms of helping them understand the product so they are able to present it confidently to the customers. And in terms of motivating our workforce, I think there are a couple of things. One is they have to grow. So I think if you think about the career path, it's probably faster at Pantaloons than most of our competitors. So we have examples of people who started as, let's say, a department manager and became store managers in 2 years. We have examples of team members becoming store managers in 6 years, 7 years. So we have a very fast career track if they are doing well. We have lots of possibilities of short-circuiting the process. So Prism is an example. You are an assistant department manager. You go through the Prism process. In 6 months, you are eligible for an assistant store manager position. So growth is one. Second, we have a very robust variable pay program, which we call Perk. It's very well thought through. It's very well constructed every season. So it's a motivating factor for all the employees.
Gets it right up to the store manager.
Yes. Third, I think the most important is development of people. So we have generally a very robust development program for every level. We just revisited the department manager training. We call it Meri Udan. And here, so I know a lot about it. That's why I'm sharing that with you. We not only train them for their job in Pantaloons or even retail. So there are 3 blocks. One is functional skills, which is of course retail, but structured in a way that it can help with other areas as well. Second is leadership skills. So this is generally how to lead a team, communicate, so on and so forth. Third is life skills. How do you grow as a person?
Sure.
Right? So it's an investment in people which helps with motivation and engagement. We also have a robust way to get people involved across the chain in making decisions. So we involve the team members in how, let's say, the product information sheets should be done. We involve department managers in how their checklist should be done. So that also helps. My belief is I'm an overhead. The real value being created is by the team member who actually sells to a customer. So I like to draw the organization chart upside down. So the team member is on top, then the department manager, then the store manager, then us. Right? So this is one of the things I think the management trainees should think about, that they are here not to serve the store manager. They are here to serve the team member.
So they will be spending some time with you during their training process, and also post that I'm sure you'll get a crop of them joining you guys. What else are you looking for? What is it that you want them to do from day one?
Let me answer this question from their perspective. What should they be looking for when they are training with the Future Group or Pantaloons? My suggestion is they should focus on the learning. If learning happens, everything else will come on its own, be it salary, be it position, be it title, be it career growth. So focus on the learning, which is something that you have a lot of influence over. You may not have influence over what title is given to you.
Sure.
There's one thing that people cannot take away from you is your desire to learn and actual learning. So focus on the learning, everything else will come.
Thank you so much for being with us, Pankaj. I'm sure your insights will help the management trainees tremendously. That was Cutting Chai with Pankaj Tibrewal, COO Pantaloons. See you again next time. Bye.